I have some good news and bad news. Good news is I didn't break my drone. Bad news is I broke my friend's drone. I went out to Tempe Town Lake and was setting up the drone, and I noticed that there were some power lines around me. And I know that power lines and drones don't mix. So I was like, okay, there's power lines here and there's power lines over here. I'll just avoid them. Took off, everything's going good, get some cool shots of some birds. I've got this really awesome shot of the sun coming past the buildings. I'm getting this really awesome skyline shots. I'm super, super stoked. And then I'm getting the shot of the park and the sun's coming through the buildings and then the lake comes into view. I'm like, oh, this is really sweet. I'm getting really into this shot. And then right about here, everything goes really badly. All these alarms start going off on the controller. It says like the compass doesn't work anymore and there's electromagnetic fields. Immediately I know that, crap, the power lines. And then things go from bad to worse. I lose the video feed. I thought that the drone had just crashed into the water and I was completely screwed. But then the video came back on and I was like, okay, awesome. And I was able to fly it out of the power lines kind of. But if you look right here, this is how crazy close I was. This is a wide angle lens and you can see the texture of the cable. So I was really close to this electromagnetic field and it totally screwed up all the sensors and GPS on the drone. So I'm flying completely manually. And so I'm still panicking. I get out of the power lines and I start flying back towards where I am. And I'm like, oh, gotta avoid this bridge. Okay, oh, there's more power lines. All right, come and land it. I'm still hoping that the drone's under warranty. Otherwise, I owe them $1,000. And honestly, there's a lot of other things I'd rather spend $1,000 on. Like buying a drone that works instead of buying a broken one. So for all you drone pilots out there, stay away from power lines. Because even if you don't completely crash the drone, it'll still probably fry all of the sensors and stuff in there. Make sure you check out the Tempe video though that I'm going to post in a couple weeks because it has some of these awesome shots in it. So I thought we should share what our bucket lists are. So I was like, oh, let's do a bucket list video. And Tyler was like, well, I don't have a bucket list. I'm like, I don't have a bucket list either.
All right, so the challenge is to create a bucket list. So we're gonna make bucket lists.